everybody? How you doing here on a Monday? What is it? President's Day, February 19th. How's everybody doing here? Thanks for tuning in here. And let me see, I'm just checking. A telemarketer's calling me on my other phone there. I ain't gonna answer that, no way. But thanks for tuning in there. Hopefully some of you were able to catch their live stream yesterday from the Chinese New Year parade there in Chinatown. We were down on Wentworth, Cermak, and down to 24th Street. That was a beautiful parade. We had such a nice sunny day, just like today. There's some haziness. It's kind of thin cloud cover, but the sun's still shining through. Tara, Jesus, thanks for tuning in there, everybody there, and we'll wait for the rest of the lunch bunch to start to gather here. We got 45 degrees, another above average, at least the high. It did get cold overnight. It got down into the low 20s, and it was kind of noticeably colder, especially on Saturday. But yesterday was fabulous for the Chinese New Year parade. So if you missed it, I'll continue to cut out reruns since I was on TikTok. If I would have did it on YouTube, we would have had the whole, but it would have, I streamed for 2.5 hours, well over 2 hours yesterday. Here we'll cross Randolph Street here. There's the theater district there, looking at the loop here. There's the beautiful Michigan Avenue street wall there. May, how's it going? Sharon, Dolores, Angel. Thanks everybody for tuning in there. Mylene, yeah, you snuck in there. That's good. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Yeah, we're back to streaming on YouTube at our lunch. And if you missed it this morning on TikTok, I saw a helicopter. I know it's President's Day. There are some people walking here on Michigan Avenue. We saw a helicopter. I cut out that footage. I know I didn't mean to be filming from any place I wasn't supposed to be filming. I was like a little kid. I was so excited to see that helicopter, that construction helicopter, that I misinterpreted the instructions of following the security and the police. There was police blocking off streets and stuff, and the guy said, you can go up to that walkway there, but I didn't realize that even they didn't want me on that walkway until I saw a Chicago police officer running straight towards me yelling, get off the walkway. And I was like, okay, sorry, I'll retreat. So I got out of there and followed their instructions. But I was able to smuggle some footage out, and we posted that. Hopefully I wasn't breaking any, I didn't see anybody securing that side, so I didn't understand where the line was, but we'll do the best we can. It's confusing sometimes. The police got a tough job, the security, the construction. They were just out of people's safety here. But hey, we're right here where we always are. Since I didn't get down to the bean this morning, it's such a shame, you know, because of the helicopter, we got 1,000 people tuning in on TikTok, and then it was 1,100, and I had to go to work. And if I was like, you know, could have just kept on going, maybe we could have pushed that up to 1,500. But here we got a snow melt. We got a snow mound there. They're making some little snowmen on top of this snow pile that's left over. Look at this. And this is the slush from the ice skating rink. This is not because we didn't get any snow. This is from the ice skating rink here. You see where we're at here, Millennium Park here. And I realized that I got to film this because spring is in the air, even though it's February. We're getting such mild weather. It feels like spring's right around the corner. So I want to film the ice skating rink. How's it going? I like the snowman. That's great. That's awesome. Look at that. So here we'll go back to filming the ice rink here. Jay's here. Oh, we'll look for Jay. Jay's over by the Crown Fountain, so that's where we ran into her last time. I'll be on the lookout for Jay. That's great. It's gonna get up to 50 today. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, safety's number one. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, thanks, Patricia. Thanks. I'm glad you saw the footage. Miss crazy stuff. Yeah, well, that's okay. That's why we do the reruns there. So. Yeah, did you see that? I got ran off by a cop there. Yeah, the cop was literally running towards me, and so I was like, I better get out of here. And as soon as I retreated, they went back to their position and left me alone, which I was thankful. I didn't want to get a talk down, but Hey, they got the little penguins there. People are ice skating here on Millenium Park. So Jaye's supposedly by the Crown Fountain. That's where we ran into her last time. I didn't know she was going to be here, and you know I work right down here, so it'd be great to run into her again. And we'll head that way. See if we can give her a heads up if anybody's watching Jaye. I'm not on TikTok. I assume she's on TikTok. I'm on YouTube here. Look at the military. The military's here. Look at that. Let's zoom in here. It's nice to see. I guess these are guys, people, maybe the Navy, Great Lakes Naval Academy's here sometimes. Oh, they're taking spills, but they're doing a good job. They're trying to ice skate here. Thanks for tuning in here. Good. Thanks for giving me the heads up here. So let's see if we can find Jaye here. CityWalkingGirl. Yeah, follow CityWalkingGirl there. And I won't cramp her style. I want her to be able to film what she wants to film. It's amazing run into her same place here. So there's people filming the bean over there. There you see where we're at. Yeah, we're over by the Crown Fountain here. And you're watching. Thanks Angel. Hey, that's good. Naval recruits. Yeah, on R&R. That's what that is. They had their. So Angel, where's Jaye at? Is she by the Crown Fountain, or is she walking somewhere else now? Because I'm over by the Crown Fountain. You see there's the bean there. I don't want to go too far out of my way, but if she's right here, I'll say hello, and then we'll head on, see which way she's going. I'm probably gonna walk. I was planning to walk across the little pedestrian bridge, head to Lakeshore East. At least that's what I titled. And oh, she's back at the ice rink. So good. Did I just cross her? I'm horrible at finding. So I was at the ice rink. So she was at the Crown Fountain. So she's at the ice rink now too. So if I don't cross her, tell her I said hello and I'm trying to find her. How did I miss her? Was she like going in when I was going out, or? Welcome to live stream. Most of the time you're just confused. You're like, people are like, you know, she's at the ice skating rink. Okay, good. So we'll walk by the ice skating rink one more time. You know I was just here. Thanks for giving me the information here. And it's easy to spot me because I'm in this big blue coat. But what a beautiful day to film the ice skating rink. I see why she's here, because you know, I work just blocks away from here, and it's really easy for me to come by here. And Jaye, where you at? Look, here's the Navy. Yeah, look at it. They're helping each other out. Send her heads up. Thanks, Michael. Thanks for tuning in. And I just thanks for letting me know. I would not have known. I would have walked right by here. So here, let's see. I am looking for her, and I am horrible at finding people. So I don't want to spend this whole live just looking. And there might be a delay or something. Is she on that side? Let's see here. Facing the bean. Okay, good. Oh, there she's right there. Okay, now I see her. Now I see her. I should have went that way. So here, let me just say hello. Hey, they got the little snowman over here. This is great. So hey, let's say hello to Jaye. We see, look at the bean there. It's looking nice. This is a good spot to film it. Yeah, because hey, how's it going? How you doing? How's it going, Jaye? How's it going? They told me you were streaming here, so I thought I'd come by and say hello. Nice to see you. That's good. How you been? You have a good weekend, or?
Yeah, you.
Good. You want a hug? Thank you.
Our new thing I had.
It's good. There was a helicopter this morning. They were flying in some equipment. Did you see that? Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. That's right. I'm all confused. I know you run and did you have a good weekend? Did you were on
the house literally all weekend.
Really?
Literally.
Yeah.
It was the best thing.
Good.
I needed a rest.
Good. Well, you tuned in for the Chinatown thing too. I saw that. That's good. The parade was beautiful, wasn't it?
Lovely. It's always a lovely little thing.
This weather is amazing.
Like, I mean, honestly, I was saying, We could not complain. There's no complaints because we have.
Yeah, no snow. We don't need no stinking snow.
Everybody knows my song.
Good. Good.
So yeah, they were like, Ryan's nearby. I'm like,
They let us know. They let us know. Yeah. That's great. Well, have a great day. See you later. I'll run into you next time. Okay. Well, I told Brian I'm gonna have a housewarming party. I'm still moving in. And yeah, good. You. I'll talk to you later. See you, Jay. Thank you. That's awesome. Look, what a beautiful day. Isn't that great? We ran into Jay. And yeah, what a great day to be streaming, enjoying this nice weather by the ice skating rink here. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, if you watch whichever stream you want. We got multiple perspectives of the same area. Look at this. And I just like these little snow people here. They're building here in the little ice slush mound that's from when they scrape off the ice there. They dump it over there, and the Zamboni goes in there. There's the bean. Yeah, nice gathering. Oh, Jay's great. It's always a pleasure running into Jay. And what a good day to be down here in Millenium Park. She's in the right spot here, and so am I. And thank you for tuning in here and following both lives at the same time. Isn't that amazing? That's great, yeah. So hey, who am I missing here? Mylene, Merck, Patricia, Natalie. There's the L going by. Look at that. Zoom in there. Scenes of the city there. Good. Yeah, thanks, Patricia. Thanks for seeing that. Isn't it amazing? You could see me filming her and her filming me. I am you and you and me, and we are all together. Jessica. Yeah, thanks for helping me find her. Angel, thanks for helping me find her, and Jessica and everybody else, and Chris, and I'm such a dummy. I know Jay was on this morning because I kept thanking her for putting the time and temp on there, and she was moderating, helping out, and I was like, did you see the helicopter? She goes, yeah, I was watching. I was like, oh, duh, of course, you know. And I was like a little kid there following the helicopter here. Here, we'll film over the fence here. We'll get some footage of the bean here on a nice sunny day here. Yeah, so they're still working on it. Hopefully it'll be ready springtime. Feels like springtime now. Yeah, how soon we forget. You're right. I got to thank her for moderating to get over for a housewarming. And Ronaldo, thanks for watching there. Yeah, Chicago loves you. Thanks for tuning in. Look, see, you got all the images of the bean, and then there's the actual bean right there. Andy Warhol would love this. It's like beans on top of beans. Look at this beautiful bean footage. You got this metallic kidney bean here. Beans all around. What are you having for dinner? Beans. Metallic beans. Metallic Pritzker Pavilion here. Tony, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Welcome to Chicago on our YouTube lunch walk. You got many options. You can watch Jay there on TikTok, get a different perspective there, and then we'll head right around the great lawn here. Thanks, Angel. Yeah. Well, my brain is still adjusting. I'm not used to. We had 1,000 people tuning in this morning. I really appreciate Chris and Sarah and Jay and Diana and everybody for being on there and helping out with that, because it gets chaotic. I was trying to talk to Demishi about that. More people in the chat doesn't necessarily mean we have better chat. Sometimes the comments fly by so fast it loses all meaning, And I'm not even, imagine Marty or Dan or Devron, they got like thousands of people watching anytime they turn that thing on. They got such a bigger amount of followers. But we're working on it. And yeah, roster steel. I always call it titanium. I know it's not titanium. It's not the same stuff as the space shuttle. It's probably just stainless steel. There is some rust. You see some rust up there. The beams are not aging well. They've been there for what, 15 years? Yeah, it's just this metal panels, stainless steel, aluminum panels is probably what it is, or it's like aluminum siding but with like a stainless steel coating. And see, we got this hedge here, but look at this great view to the Frank Gehry Pritzker band show here with the latticework. Yeah, let's get the Diamond Smurfit Stone building in there. People are taking photos. Yeah, they're taking a nice photo there. Here, we'll get across here before they go. Sorry, thank you. Yeah, running through the sprinklers. That's what it's like. There's photos. I'm in many photos here just by. Imagine how many bean photos I'm in there. There's the Sears Tower, skyline of Chicago there. Yeah, Marty's good. Marty's a pro. Marty's the best. I could learn a lot from Marty. And remember, everybody's different. I'm more high-strung. I don't have as a pleasant view. A lot of the New York streamers are much better at that than I do. But, you know, he gets some of the same stupid comments too. I saw Marty this morning. I didn't watch his live for more than 5 seconds, but I saw he was in Washington Heights there at the northern end of Manhattan, as he normally does when he comes from the Bronx there and takes the bus there past Yankee Stadium and stuff. And someone was like, what city is this? And he's like, this is New York. Come on, you know. It's like you're in the middle of Times Square and somebody's like, what city is this? Well, if you can't figure it out, I can't help you out there. You know, I know people. But hey, Alvin, thanks for tuning in. May. Yeah, I got the most friendly followers. I agree, and our friends or subscribers, or we're all friends here. Yeah, including you, May. Thanks for the nice comment there, and everybody else, Tara and Chris, and look at that. Yeah, Chris, I saw you posted one of those reruns with your old former dog, and it was right before the pandemic. I was like, yeah, February 2020. Look, if we would have known then what we know now, what we were going to go through. Remember when that hit in March and the market went nuts and everybody freaked out because of the pandemic? And that was right when you were like redoing your lawn there. And it's amazing how quickly the history of the world could change, you know. And Manny was in Indianapolis. Oh, I didn't know. Manny was. I saw he was driving people around Chicago last week, so I guess he went to Indianapolis. Maybe he had a fair there. Yeah. Yeah, people just need to be patient. I do. I eventually repeat myself, and you have to, because people ask the same questions. You know, you think after doing this for a year, you wouldn't have to tell the time and temp and where you're at all the time, but people will be like, "What's your favorite pizza? How much does this cost?" You end up getting asked the same question over and over again because people discover your content and they didn't hear all the answers. And I don't expect people to know. I can't even remember. I couldn't even remember that Jaye was tuning in for the helicopter this morning. I always err on the side that people weren't watching because, you know, I don't want to assume. And he replaced your whole septic system. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, see, she was a year because, yeah, if we would have known what we were going to go through with that year being everybody was stuck home for a year, especially the elderly, you know, and my father went through that too. It was hard, you know, and I'm glad we got through it. Look, we're on the other side of it. So we made it, you know, and it affected the entire world. You would think a big global event like that would bring us all together, right? Hey, look at the Maggie Daly ice skating ribbon. What a great day to, yeah, that's why I want to film the ice skating while it's February, because once we get to St. Patrick's Day, they're going to start wrapping some of this stuff up. You know, we're still in winter time here, and it doesn't feel like it. It feels like a spring day. Isn't global warming great? I'm joking. Yeah, Christopher, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good President's Day. I'm working today. I don't have the day off. You know, you think as much work as we do for the federal government, we would get the day off, but no. Yeah. Yeah, everybody enjoy your holiday. Happy President's Day. I'm glad you replaced that septic system. So Jessica, who moved? Who we talking about? Oh, Manny. Manny moved to Indianapolis. So Manny moved to Indianapolis? I did not know that. I saw him giving some rides, and maybe he... See, I can't keep track of everybody. And thanks for letting me know there. So I got to make sure I don't promote him if he moved to Indianapolis. I'll promote him. I'll promote him as an Indianapolis-based. That's what I mean. I got to make sure I don't promote him as a Chicago-based Uber driver. That he's Indianapolis, which is fine. So you were free to move about the country. And Denise, how you doing there? Anna Marie, thanks for tuning in there. Yeah, so let's head up to the... See, we just crossed the pedestrian bridge here. We'll go up to the ice skating ribbon. What time we got? 12:23. We saw Jaye. CityWalkingGirl. She was over by the Millenium ice skating rink, Millennium Park ice skating rink next to the Bean. It's great to run into her, as always. And here. Yeah, thanks everybody for saying hello to each other. Yeah, let's check out this rink cafe. People are checking in, getting their skates, self pickup. And look at that nice skyline on a 45-degree day here. Look, people having hot chocolate, hot dogs for lunch. You got the wee portalets. Hey, you got the penguin. You get the penguin. You're ready to go there. Hey, jumping off the course there. So you can, yeah, you got picnic tables. You can put your skates on here. If you bring your own skates, you can skate for free. You can just hop right on, just like that. And yeah, here's the ice skating ribbon here. He changed his TikTok name. Okay, good. So he changed his TikTok name, and he's in Indianapolis. So thanks for the good information. I really appreciate that, because the same thing happened to me with, you know, I would talk about a day in the life of Corey, and she would always walk around Savannah. And it was like months, like dummy me, it was months she moved to North Carolina, I think, and somebody was like the same thing. They're like, she doesn't live in Savannah anymore, you dummy. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, and it's true. So she did such a great job showcasing Savannah. And then I got depressed because she was like, I thought people watched my page because of Savannah, but she goes, it doesn't matter if I go to a Walmart or Savannah, they'll tune in anyway. And I was like, you know, Savannah's such a beautiful city. I don't want it to be compared with a Walmart, but you know, that's just me. So maybe it's the same as me. If I just filmed a Walmart, people would just tune in. It's not Chicago. You know, I thought it was Chicago that was the star, but maybe that's not the reason people tune in. I don't know. But here, look at the ice skating rink here. And, oh, sorry to hear that, Krista. Well, thanks for sharing. People want to know what's going on in people's life there. Well, best wishes for your grandmother. I know that's rough. You know, my mother went through hospice, so I know what that is. And so do your best to ease her pain. And it's hard. But, yeah, the voice. Thanks to BTTY there. And, yeah, people would just tune in to see the people walking around Walmart. You know, you could film the plumber's crack and I shop at Walmart too every once in a while. There's no Walmarts in the city. You know, it's just, you know. But here we'll head around the ice skating ribbon here. Maggie Daly Park. What a nice sunshiny day here. Let's see, there's nobody at this check-in here. So look, short sleeves. People are ice skating with their jackets open, short sleeves. Maybe we'll see somebody in shorts ice skating, just like all those skiers that ski in swimsuits when they get to spring skiing. Yeah, Betty, thanks Betty. Thanks for helping me out with your name there. I wasn't for sure how to say it right. That makes sense, Betty. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Thanks for tuning in there, Betty. And hey, look at the Maggie Daly Park ice skating ribbons, looking nice. Yeah, hospice, yeah. And hospice, some people enter hospice and it's not the end, you know. Look at Jimmy Carter, you know. he's long live Jimmy Carter. I know his wife is no longer with us, but we'll keep going here. There's a lot of people out here today. Look at the crowds here, ice skating at Maggie Daly Ice Skating Ribbon. Look at the skyline. Look at that. See people going out with the penguins and checking it out there. They got the polar bear. Yeah. People lacing up, and there we'll head around here. What time we got? 12:27. Crazy sights. Yeah, crazy sights in the crazy city. That is Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. What time? The time and temperature 12:28. We got 45 degrees at least. Nice day to get out on the ice skating ribbon. And people are enjoying the President's Day. Hopefully these people got off. Look, they're working on the Kubota here. And yeah, look at that. Hey, got roller skates. That's great. Yeah, see, roller skates, ice skating. We got all kinds of stuff. Liz Skates Chicago. So hopefully Liz Skates is still in Chicago. She didn't change her name. CityWalkingGirl didn't change her name. Best of well wishes to Manny Manuel Vega. I got to find out what his new name is there, and I guess he's in Indianapolis, so we'll follow up on that. Look at that. Look at the Sears Tower with the skyline of the loop there over top. Look at the south loop there with the Maggie Daly ice skating ribbon. Look how nice this is. Just Manny Vega. Yeah, he used to be Manny Manuel Vega and he changed his name, so thanks. Yeah, he just shortened it to Manny Vega, and that's, yeah, shorter is better. My name would probably be better if it wasn't so long, but yeah, once you got a name or a brand, you just stick with it. Look at the St. Regis. We'll head down into Lakeshore East here. So nothing big, we're just walking at lunchtime. And see, that's why I got to keep doing it. Yeah, the sky's looking nice. Thanks for tuning in, Christopher. Yeah, there was some haze. If you look on the horizon, if you get up in the upper floors of these buildings, you look on the horizon, you'll see pollution in the air. It's like some haze. Reminds us when the wildfires were going on last summer, but it's probably just pollution, city pollution. There's the John Hancock. But here we'll head across. They're still working on Randolph Street here. There's that dome. There's that dome where the pool is for this building here. So maybe a month from now we'll start to see some daffodils and some blooming ornamental trees here at the Maggie Daly Cancer Survivors Park. This is the Richard and Annette Block, BLOCH Cancer Survivors Plaza. I got to say it right, the Block, BLOCH Cancer Survivors Garden here. And we'll head right down into Lakeshore East. Look at that St. Regis Tower there, 1,100 feet tall. And we'll head right down. Look, you can see Lake Michigan off in the distance. California's under a flood watch. Isn't it amazing that we went from years of drought to where now California is just getting hit with successive rain events one after another. I know that the ground's saturated and they're getting more rain. And crazy weather. Thanks for the updates. Yeah, wrought iron. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, memorial to the cancer survivors. Yeah, I took my mom there before she ultimately lost her battle with cancer, but she was in remission for a while, and we went there, and it was inspiring to her. But then she didn't want to go back after that. And but it's a nice memorial there, especially in springtime. We'll film it in springtime. I got memories there. Here's the Aqua. And here's this dome, this pool with the dome. I told Jay, I'm serious. I'll get Brandon and Jay and Chris if you want to come down. I know you get busy with all this stuff. Eventually, once I get moved in later this month or beginning of March, I'll have a housewarming party. Any of my moderators would be invited. I know not all my moderators live close enough to attend, and some of the people I run into all the time in Chicago show off my new place there. I got to be careful. I know Grim Evil was like, don't give out your address because you'll regret it. And I'm like, okay, here's Phil and Bilton. The trolls will be able to find me. They'll be knocking on my window, laughing at me, peeping in my windows. Here's here's the Aeon, the Aqua here. Look at the nice park here, the Lakeshore East Park. What time we got? 12:32. Let's walk over to the lakefront. Let's walk over to the lakefront, and we'll cruise around here. Hey, how's it going, Ellis Gender? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, hello. Thanks for tuning in there. People from all over the globe. That is great. Yeah, if you just tuned in, we're over here at Lakeshore East here in Chicago. We'll walk over, get some lake views, and then we'll circle back here. But it was nice seeing people at the ice skating rink. We'll see, maybe there'll be some boats here on the river. Azerbaijan, that is awesome. Thanks for the flag there. Yeah, good. Yeah, see, we'll get Brandon, we'll get Chris, CityWalkingGirl Jaye. We'll get you all over to my nice new place there. And then this summer, we can hang out in Lincoln Park. I'll invite Jeremy and Jen, see if they can walk up from their beautiful views there just down the street from me. And I know not everybody's got busy schedules. If people can't make it, there's no pressure. I'm easy come, easy go. You know me, I'm pretty laid back. My great building manager that manages my apartment, she goes, you need to be more assertive. The only thing is, my building's really militant about no smoking, non-smoking. I have friends that smoke cigarettes. They said people reported smelling cigarette smoke from your old apartment. That might be why they wanted me to move out. I said, my friends, I made them go out in the alley, but then they would come back and be on their clothes, and then my apartment would smell like smoke, and then people in the lobby would be like, I smell smoke coming from Brian's unit. And it was my friends that smoked because, you know, I got Gen X friends that have been smoking forever. And luckily, that's one. I have some bad habits, but one of the bad habits, I never really smoked cigarettes. I don't know how. I used to drink like a fish. I never smoked cigarettes, but I have friends that smoke, and they always want to smoke wherever they go. And I'm like, well, you're not invited anymore because I don't want to get kicked out of my apartment because you want to smoke in the alley there, you know. It's amazing. They keep, like, the leases, it was like you couldn't smoke within 6 feet of the building. Now they made it 1,000. You can't smoke within 1,000 feet of the building. Well, you can't smoke anywhere then, legally, because you can't smoke in the city parks. You're not supposed to smoke cigarettes in the parks. Can you believe that? And people smoke cigarettes in the park all the time, you know. I see people smoking cigars in the park. Doesn't bother me, but city has ordinances. It's just like no filming at the Bean, you know. Yeah, thanks, Tara. But no, it's healthier. It's much healthier living in a non-smoking building. So I'm just letting people know what's going on here. Yeah. That's good. Thanks. That's good. Ellis Gender. He kicked it. That's good. Yeah, I saw that, Chris. I saw that Brandon was waiting around. I saw you guys were gonna meet at the Green Door. I know Brandon was at the Green Door, but I think it took you a while to get down there. And so we'll do. There's all kinds of possibilities, you know. And that's why I was talking about when the weather gets warmer, I might have like a luncheon in the park. I'll try out my new hotspot out in the park here with my backup battery. Hey, that backup battery worked well for Chinatown Parade. I think I was able to film. I got really thick in the crowds there at the end. We went right under the Chinatown gate. It was packed, like we were packed in there like sardines, and I was still able to stream. It's only because I had a hotspot. If I was using my 5G or 4G, there would have been no way we would have been able to continue that live stream. But that hotspot, my backup battery that I picked up at Best Buy, worked like a charm. So I'm excited now that I might be able to give better coverage for the St. Patrick's Day parade. And of course, before then, we have the Polar Bear Plunge and we have the Iditarod. So there's other live streaming events where I'll try to use that hotspot so we can maintain a continuous stream, because that's the frustrations. Like, I was so frustrated and I felt bad for people that tuned in on YouTube to watch the fireworks last weekend, and right when the fireworks started, I lost my connection. I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to have the big build up and let everybody down, you know. And that's always my worst fear, when people start, my connection's bad, you know, I'm never watching your page again because you can't maintain a constant stream. I'm like, fine, you know. Here's Navy Pier. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to do that. You know, we're getting really hard for smokers. The walls are closing in. There's like nowhere you can go, nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. Yeah, Terry, you remember when they lit off the glitter? I'll try to cut out that footage at the end where we were right by the main viewing platform. And I still got more footage to cut out from the parade, because we actually filmed the whole parade. There was marching bands and wonderful dragon displays and floats. And see, they're working on the docks here. They're replacing the wooden docks here at DuSable Harbor here. There you see, got the construction boat there. How's it going? Looking good there. Nice new lumber. Well treated lumber, withstand the freeze and thaw cycles of Chicago harbors. Yeah, thanks for understanding, Richard. Yeah, it's hard because you know how the signal degrades. Anytime, like if you would go to a sports stadium, if they didn't have repeaters in there, there'd be no way everybody could take pictures and call their, you know, when it gets crazy, you know. And live streaming takes a lot of bandwidth. You know, we're streaming 3,800 kilobits per second. I remember in the old days, you'd have a 16-bit connection, 16 kilobit connection. We're orders of magnitude. We just take this for granted that we're just, all this, I use terabytes and terabytes of data, or gigabytes at least monthly, and wasting a lot of electrons here. But look at the Navy Pier's looking nice. We've been here many times before. Nothing new. You guys all seen this. Here's the Coast Guard station. Let's zoom into the Coast Guard station here. What a beautiful day. Look at tip of Navy Pier, the Coast Guard station here. We'll pan around here. There's the Ferris wheel. What's the construction? So they're working on, that's the mouth of the Chicago River there. Looks like they're working on the locks. The locks. There's the Fred A. Bussey fireboat here. Yeah, recorded and posted. Yeah, that's what I did with the fireworks. At least we got the finale. And you know, worst case scenario, that's what we did in past. If I was last year when my connection cut out, I switched to filming and posted the rerun. So, but live streaming's where it's at. Hey, 41. Look how nice that looks. So we hope to see this thing out cruising. I think usually March 1st, the water taxis start back up. I did see a tour boat going in there. Here's the geese. Geese eating the grass here. There's Lakeshore East. Posted. Yeah, Chicago Riverwalk. So everybody's got spring fever here. I think the whole month of February we've only had 2 days that were below average, and they were like Saturday and one day last week. Every other day we've been above average for February. No snow in February so far, knock on wood. Can you believe that? Make it through a February in Chicago with no snow. But here, look at these nice mosaics, tile. There's the fountain there, the Field Museum. Hey, they had a Chicago Stories on about Montgomery Ward and Sears, the namesake for Sears Roebuck there, and how Sears was a competitor to Montgomery Ward's. Montgomery Ward's came first, Sears came later and tried to undercut them, and then the other business partners that joined in with him, besides Roebuck, it was another guy, and didn't even put his name on the company, which is amazing, but actually like ended up running the whole thing, and Sears retired. But look at that, look at the Streeterville skyline here, the eastern edge of the main channel, the Chicago River, and there's the construction site for the new towers there. They're going to go up there. Yeah, the forecast looks pretty nice. 50s tomorrow and Wednesday, I think. So it's going to be even warmer tomorrow and Wednesday, and then we'll dip down again, but not too low. And so yeah, we'll take advantage of it. Maybe later the week I'll walk along the river walk. We can check out other areas. And oh, that was a tugboat. That's what I saw going through. But here we're on the river walk here, the eastern end of it. Say hello to Darren Monroe, Brandon, everybody lives in Streeterville here. And Taco Rio, Urban Kayaks. Walking the dog. There's the Trump Tower, and there's the St. Regis from the other side. Look how nice that looks there from the... This is probably the side you're supposed to look at. All buildings have a front and a back. Yeah, Sears sold complete kits to build a house. They talked about that. Some of those houses still stand. I was in South Bend. I was inside of a house in South Bend, Indiana. It was a Sears Roebuck house, and it was pretty solid. You know, it's amazing that they lasted. And you could buy a whole house through a mail order catalog. You could buy cars. They had a Sears car. Can you believe that? I don't see many of those around. Does anybody drive a Sears car? Yeah, they're both gone. I know. That's why we walked by the Montgomery Wards there. It's housing there by the river, and we walked by there on Friday. And Sears, you know, every time I talk about the Sears Tower, they're like, it's the Willis. I know, Sears is gone, but they're the ones that built that building. And I think Willis is insurance, like Aon. You're gone, baby, gone. Here's my screen straight here. Let's get it straight there. We're crooked. Here, we're heading up the Riverwalk. We got 12:45. Thanks for tuning in on Monday. Happy President's Day. Hope you got the day off. And I'm gonna head back to work here in a second. We'll go up to the stairs there, and we'll head up back in the Lakeshore East. There's Streeterville, Lake Point Tower, Chicago River, Columbus Avenue, over to the Wrigley and the Trump. There's this plane. Look at this. Look at this. Let me zoom into this plane. It's always so freaky when these planes, it's like they fly right over the top here. Let's see. Look at that. It's gonna pop out the other side there. Look at that. It's freaky. That's the flight pattern from O'Hare. It goes right over downtown, flying east. Sears, yeah, Sears is gone but not forgotten. That's why I still call it the Sears Tower. These names persist. There's this nice spongy material you walk on. You got these little hammocks. Playground equipment. There's looking up. There's that fountain that shoots a jet of water. Hopefully they'll get that thing going again. It's a shame they don't have it working. I talked to Darren about that. Yeah, this will be a month from now. This will be right under Columbus Bridge is usually where they start dyeing the river green, and then they do it all the way over to Wolf Point now. They churn it up and they start the whole thing and drive back and forth. So you could stand anywhere along there. I always thought you'd have to be right here, but I might pick a different point to view it this year when we do it. And it probably helps if I walk around. I was afraid to walk around because of the connectivity issues, but I think we came up with a solution here. McHenry, Glacial Park Conservatory. Yeah, good walk. That's a beautiful area there. Yeah, go up to McHenry or out to McHenry. That's McHenry County and the Glacial Park. Yeah, see, think about like the driftless area in Wisconsin. The reason Wisconsin has some nice pretty hills in certain sections, it's called the driftless area, because this whole area was heavily glaciated. The Great Lakes themselves are remnants of the glacier. I call them giant puddles because, you know, the glaciers melted and gouged out and changed the way the rivers flowed and created the Great Lakes when they receded. But then that's why Wisconsin has a driftless area, because for some reason there were some areas that weren't glaciated. Same with southern Illinois, southern Indiana, where you got these hilly parts down to the Shawnee National Forest down there south of Carbondale. And Wisconsin has it too, but I think that has something to do with the glacial park there. The area was glaciated in McHenry area and of Illinois there. But there, the Island Party Hut. Get some barrels here, barrels of rum. Moraine Hills, yeah, that's it, the way I roll. Moraine Valley, Moraine Hills. Even Blue Island, you know, it's like this little ridge that's been like smoothed out. You know, these low hills. Kettle Moraine. Geology. Hey, look, there's little palm trees up here. They're fake. The entrances to the boats here. Pardon our dust. Oh, look, they're working on. What are they doing here? They're working on this area. So they used to have all those tables out there. So I wonder what they're going to do. Maybe I'll look into this, see what they're building here. They're constructing something new on the Riverwalk. We'll go up those stairs there and we'll be able to look down and see what they're doing here. I have no idea what they're building or why it's under construction. Annette, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so if you missed any part of the earlier live, you can check out the full rerun there. We saw Jaye in front of the ice skating rink there at the Bean. And here, we'll go right over this way. So there you see the 3 levels of Wacker Drive, 1, 2, 3. The lowest level is where they tow your car. There, see, Streets and Sand right there. They just towed a car. Oh no. Speak of the devil. But here, we'll head up these stairs here. There, walking the dog over there, across from the Sheridan. Yeah, let's check out this construction as we go up the stairs here. We're on the Riverwalk here, Lakeshore, East Chicago. Heading up to Columbus Drive here, the middle part. We got 12:50. Time flies. So if you missed it, we saw a helicopter. Jay saw it, and I cut that out on TikTok this morning. So on TikTok, there's a rerun of the construction helicopter we saw. And thanks to the police for taking it easy on me. I was probably in an area I shouldn't have been, but I didn't realize that I was trying to film safely, and I got confused. There was another person, photographer, but he must have been with the police or got the okay, and I didn't have the okay. Here's the here's this construction area. There's looking towards Lake Michigan, Wacker Drive. There's the Wrigley building. So here we'll continue to head up the stairs here. Look at the traffic coming underneath. Middle portion of Columbus. Yeah, we'll go up the Riverwalk. You went to Moraine Valley Community College? That's awesome. Yeah, Moraine Valley Community College. When I first moved to Chicago, I work with landscape architects. They redesigned some of their campus, and the landscape architects worked on Moraine Valley Community College. That's awesome, yeah. Thanks for tuning in and let us know. Natural bogs. Yeah, check out this bogs. Natural. Yeah. That's why Chicago was built on a bog, too. That's why we had to raise the streets. Built Chicago on a bog. It wasn't a swamp, it was a bog. It's a big difference. New Orleans was built on a swamp. Chicago was built on a bog. I guess I should be be clear in my terms here. Here we're on Upper Columbus. See how you feel like you're really high above the river here. Look at that beautiful view. Looking towards the Wrigley. You can see the Intercontinental Hotel there. Looking up Columbus into Streeterville, Sheridan, and NBC Tower. Bong Park. We're lucky we're on YouTube. On TikTok, they'd kick me off for saying bong. I couldn't even say like Tommy Chong's name because it rhymes with bong. Bunch of prudes there on TikTok. But hey, welcome to YouTube here. We'll cross, look, they got Columbus is under construction here. Here's the St. Regis. See, we just came from there. Waiting to cross the street here. The wide Columbus is traffic coming off of Lakeshore. Upper part of Wacker Drive. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Hawkwind Drone Works. Yeah, check out Hawkwind Drone Works. Yeah, there's the site over there. Let me cross the street. I got 25 seconds here. There was a live about 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, where we walked by. There's construction progress. They plan to build 2 new towers at the former Chicago Spire site, the Calatrava site. I think that's what you're referring to. It's over there. It's supposed to be completed in 2027. They're doing foundation work on the I need to find, does anybody know the name of this development that's going to replace the Chicago Spire? It's supposed to be 2 towers, so they're going to use the circular foundation, which used to be the hole in the ground that filled with water for the Chicago Spire. They started that, what, 15 years ago? 2007, 2008, and it's sat there for well over a decade. A failed, project with casualty of the Great Recession, and now it's going to move forward again. Finally, it's going to be 2 residential towers, and right there near the lake, you'll be able to see it prominently from Navy Pier. Here we're looking at the Aqua building. We're on Columbus. There's that fire station we film a lot. Here's the Radisson Blue. Here's the Fairmont Park Millenium. Some housing and hotels, and there's the Jaye on there. Now we're back to Lakeshore East. So that park we were in is down over that way. But thanks for tuning in. Hawkwind Drone Works. Did you ever watch Dan Cruz? Dan Cruz is on TikTok. He flies his drone all around, not just Chicago. He went to Europe. I'm sure you got some good, beautiful drone footage. So yeah, you have to fly with your drone. Fly over that. Check out the Hawkwind Drone Works there, and yeah, that's great to get some footage that way. Here, we'll head under this scaffolding here. Hang glide. Somebody hang glide off the Intercontinental. I'll look into that. That would be interesting. Did that happen this weekend? Did that just happen? See, I miss everything. All I saw was the helicopter this morning. Like a dummy, I knew Jay was on moderating my live, and then I was like, did you see the helicopter? She's like, I was watching your live. I'm like, oh, dummy. Why did I say that? It's all caught on tape. Yeah, that'd be great if you could fly that with your drone, see that construction site. And it's moving forward finally. I'd rather it be something than nothing. It's a big hole in the ground. Stetson and Southwater. See, you can see how this comes out of the lower level of Water Street. And here they're towing a car. They're going to take it down to the lower levels. Streets of Sand, towing a car. Taking it to the impound lot. Look at this truck going right underneath us here. See, going down to the lower levels. We walk down there sometimes. People, you're afraid to go down there. Your GPS doesn't work. Your cell reception doesn't work too well either sometimes. I noticed that too. There's the Prudential, the Aon, tall towers here. Here's a big hole in the ground. This is this was planned to be several things too, and all these projects fall through too here. This is Stetson and Water Street here. But here, let's head this way. Look how you can see over to the John Hancock, the NBC Tower. See how they got these plazas? They did a good job. They added these amenities. It's just for the people that work in the building. If the security sees me here, they'll run me off. But we'll see if we can make it through the other side here before they ask me to shut down operations here. Daryl, Burbank, thanks for tuning in from Burbank there, Daryl. Yeah, Chicagoland. We got Chicagoland's vast. We have over 100 suburbs, many communities, and people tune in from all over the place here. Almost 10 million people in the Chicago metro area. So more people live in the suburbs than live in the central city and are connected with this city. But here, you see, they got this nice, they got a putting green. They got a bar out here. They got this seating. I used to come up here and eat my lunch all the time. You can overlook the Carbon and Carbide building. Look how nice you can see the Carbon and Carbide building here. And these are the Mies van der Rohe buildings. The one with some of the last buildings he worked on before he passed, along with the IBM building, his classic international style. But, you know, they got this plaza connecting them all. And they built these ones later. They were later phases, but they built them in the same style. But they added this landscape plaza. I think Ted Wolf, landscape architects, worked on it. I think Tom Wolf, Ted Wolf, I don't know his name. Landscape architects. He used to have his offices there. I don't know if he still does. But look, there'll be a really good view to the Wrigley and Tribune through here. Look at the Trump Tower. 1,000. It's really 1,100, but if you add the spire, it's 1,200. Everything's embellished. But look straight up Michigan Avenue through that gap there. And we'll head down the stairs to Michigan Avenue and we'll wrap this up. But hey, thanks for tuning in on this little lunch tour here. Actually, I'll wrap it up right here because I'll go inside the mall here. If it wasn't for the corporate security, I would film this connects to the pedway. I got many videos on the pedway. So you see, you get to the Illinois Center, you go right in here and you can connect to the pedway. So we'll wrap this up. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Tree, thanks for tuning in. If you missed anything, Hawkwind and Chris T and everybody else, Daryl, you can watch the beginning of this live. You go to the live tab on YouTube there on my page there. You can watch the beginning where we saw the ice skating, and Jaye, CityWalkingGirl. So thanks everybody. Patricia, thanks for tuning in. Everybody have a great rest of your Monday there. We should be on TikTok tonight for my walk home. And check out that helicopter video in the Chinatown Parade. I'll be posting more videos of the Chinatown Parade on TikTok. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great Monday, everybody. Happy President's Day. Thanks for tuning in. Look at those windows. Okay, talk to you later. Have a great day. Thanks, Angel. You too. Sharon, thanks a lot. Mark, Merck.